Freedom YouTube live stream. Hope everybody is doing well. Get everything situated here. We'll see. Maybe some people will get this notification. Maybe some people won't. We're going to be talking about a few different things today in this live stream. This is the first live stream in probably the past 2 weeks. A lot of stuff going on, and as we stated in the beginning of these new live weekly roundups, it's going to be one of those things that's kind of situationally dependent. I don't want to push it with the weekly roundups because if I do, I'm going to get burnt out. So if there's a lot of stuff going on, you know, it is what it is. It's not gonna have a live stream. Before we get this video started, if you guys are interested, we have, I just wanted to model quickly here the brand new Firearm Freedom merch drop. That is live. The link is not under this video yet because it's a live stream. However, if you go under the last video on my channel, the link to the merch store is live. This is one of the shirts. It is marked as Slav, if you guys can see on the bottom there. And I like it quite a bit, so I'm wearing it in this live stream. You just can't really see it too much, so I'll show it off in the beginning there. As always, with these weekly live wrap-ups, I'm going to show you guys a few new gear items that I got on the channel, and we're going to go over those and then get into the full part of whatever the talking point is with this live stream. And this one, we're going to talk about good old-fashioned censorship and all that good stuff. But for the gear items, got a couple of interesting ones today, and I have them all kind of set aside here, so bear with me. First item that I want to talk about that I got more recently, full disclosure, this was sent out to the channel, but I was actually reaching out to purchase some. I just wanted to know when they would be back in stock, and they ended up just sending me out some, so thank you very much to Goon Tape. Started using this, you can see their cool patch there. Started using this a few weeks ago. It's just hockey tape, but it is cool marketing and it's cool colors. So in this case, we have this I thought it was going to be more of an OD green, but it's more of a light colored green, and then just, of course, the standard black. But a buddy of mine got some Goon Tape, shout out to you, Chris, and let me borrow a little bit, and I actually kind of liked it. So now I'm rocking it on my EDC gun and a few other things, but you guys are going to be seeing this pop up on a few more builds on the channel, and it kind of helps out if your hands are, you know, getting slick or whatever, and it actually feels pretty good, feels pretty comfortable. But shout out to Goon Tape for sending me out some of that stuff to take a look at. And, man, I am sweating where my filming studio is, guys. It is freaking hot out in Pennsylvania right now. So got in another Manus dry fire product. So this one I did get in for free to check out for review. It is their laser training setup. So it comes with the Blackbeard, and the Blackbeard is kind of unique. Guess we'll do a tiny bit of an unboxing, even though I hate unboxings on the channel, just because that's not the information you guys want to see, right? Cutting the tape and all. I've actually messed with the Blackbeards a good bit. We sell them at the gun shop that I work at, and they're a lot of fun. It's essentially like adult laser tag with cool guns and not weird laser tag guns. But it is basically two things. The battery pack itself is actually basically in the setup of a magazine. So this goes in the mag well, and you see you have the two connections there for the battery. And it is going to go with this faux bolt carrier group and charging handle, a little bit of plastic on it there. And this is going to display a laser every time you pull the trigger. It also has a little lever in the back here that kicks back your hammer. So the nice thing there is that it's going to reset every time you pull the trigger. No, you're not going to have the manipulation of the charging handle. You're not going to have the manipulation of swapping mags out. But as far as just kind of more so low ready and up on target, it is nice, and it is a lot of fun to just have kind of a little laser pointer shooting out your gun. I also find that this is helpful to test out a new trigger that you just installed in, one of your guns. It's not going to feel exactly the same, but it is going to feel very similar to actually live fire. So this you can use just on your own and dry fire, but they also have, and this one I'm not gonna break out of the box as much because there's a bunch of stuff in here, but they also have a laser academy, and that is essentially going to allow you to set up targets around the house, and you can actually view the targets on your phone. It comes with a little tripod. The phone views the targets and actually records the shots from the laser on the targets. So it's actually going to give you a group. It is going to set up drills similar to the Manus X10 system that I've already reviewed on the channel. So all of that stuff is going to be present. Now, of course, if you had multiple devices, you could also do a Manus X10 at the same time and get all of that stuff. But it's just kind of a more fun way to dry fire, in my opinion. It's one of those things that's just kind of nice to have, and it changes it up. Of course, standard reps, dry fire practice, just the old school way. No lasers, no different cool new technology, and just standard reloads is always helpful. But it is nice to switch it up sometimes, and that's exactly what the system does. So we got that in. You guys are going to be seeing a video on that dropping hopefully soon. And what else did we get today that I wanted to show off here in this gear review? Let's see here. Ooh, we did get in some ammo, which is always nice. Gotta love when you get in a random ammo shipment. So today, got in some triple-aught buck. So if you are looking to, I shouldn't say if you're looking, if you need more devastation than standard double-aught buckshot, you have a good old high brass load of triple-aught buckshot. This has been rather hard to find lately. Was able to pick up 5 boxes of it, and price surprisingly was not too bad, so had to grab some of that. We also got a good little bit of 300 blackout ammunition. Wide variety, some Federal Fusion, got some SIG, some American Eagle. Again, very hard to find. However, side comment on this ammo, this I'm now considering as kind of my defensive load for my 300 blackout 7.5 inch build, simply because it's traveling out with a good bit of velocity. It's a 150 grain pill, and it is also a lead soft point, so you got real good expansion on that. And 300 blackout out of a shorter barrel with supersonic loads is actually fairly impressive for ballistics close up. So not a bad option to have, and I have a few boxes of it, so I'll probably end up doing a video on the accuracy of that or whatever, compared to just standard ball or subsonics. But luckily, it seems that 300 blackout is getting slightly better. I'm not going to say it's better like it was before, but it is definitely something that you can find, which is better than not being able to find it at all. Prices are still pretty bad, but the variety is opening up, and I have seen a box or two of subsonic ammunition available out there. You're still looking at crazy prices like $25 a box, but it's out there, it's available. All right, so now looks like we're about 10 minutes in here, so I'm going to start talking about the main topic of tonight's live stream, and that is the consistent censorship that I'm getting here on YouTube. So I'm going to kind of just expand on the posts that I made here on YouTube and that I also put on all my other social media platforms for Firearm Freedom. And I'm going to start just like how I started that. I'm not trying to bitch about my situation at all here, on live stream for you guys. The main reason why I wanted to do this is to just simply expand on it and to help some of you kind of understand the gravity of the situation, why it's happening, and maybe a solution, kind of what you can do to help counteract that problem a little bit. And also, if you guys enjoy my content, you want to see my content, what you can do to make sure you can actually see the stuff that's coming out. So consistently on YouTube, as the months have gone by, I've been on YouTube, a gun tuber now here for since 2016, so a good little bit. And this has been steadily getting worse over the years. And I have a lot of opinions on why this is and kind of what happens. A lot of it's more tinfoil hat related because there's not a lot of like clear cut information out there about exactly what's going on, but I think I'm starting to grasp a better idea. What will consistently happen for you guys that actually subscribe to my channel, Firearm Freedom? You'll hit that button, and what's supposed to happen is these videos are supposed to pop up in your subscription feed. That's how subscriptions work. But unfortunately, YouTube, for whatever reason, will either unsubscribe you from the channel. So you think you're still subscribed, you go back to my channel and be like, oh, it says, that I can subscribe. YouTube, a lot of the time, will actually label you a spam account for whatever reason for my channel, and they'll just do their part and unsubscribe you from the channel. So staying constantly updated by just checking back in, am I still subscribed, whatever, may or may not work. But on top of that, it seems that sometimes YouTube will actually go as far as hiding the videos from view, right? So I have seen this so much so that I've actually had one of you guys, I can't remember what your name is at the moment, but if you do remember sending me this video, shout out to you. Thank you so much. I actually had one of my subscribers send me a video. Now this is crazy because he said, hey man, did you quit YouTube? What's going on? This was months ago. And he's like, I can't find your channel at all. I'm like, well, that's weird because the channel's still up. I'm like having a mini heart attack. Did they go and delete my channel? Nope, it's still there. It's up. And then he sends me a screenshot of actually searching Firearm Freedom, no spaces, in the search bar on YouTube. Now, I have about 31,000 subscribers. It's not that large of a channel, but I would think that that's large enough of a channel for at least the channel profile to come up when you search it. And here it is. He types in Firearm Freedom, starts to scroll down, and I'm noticing in a screen recorded video that there's nothing. There's nothing from my channel. There's no videos coming up. There's just nothing there. And then finally, all the way down, up comes a random suppressor video that I did. I think it was like tips to owning a suppressor that I did years and years ago. And he was able to find my channel through that video. That was the only way he could find it. And sure enough, of course, he was also unsubscribed. It seems that if you get unsubscribed from a channel, whether it's my channel or others here on YouTube, they may also block the videos from your view completely. So this is kind of a little bit of a call to action for, again, not just my channel, but any other channel. If you have a smaller channel that you've enjoyed watching content from in the past and you're kind of thinking back, like, I haven't seen a video from them in quite a while, it will greatly help out that channel to kind of search for it again and see exactly what's going on. Did they just stop making videos? Is YouTube shielding the videos from your site? Or did YouTube unsubscribe you and basically block you from viewing the content? When it comes to trying to do this, to expand on that more, you guys know I've always been incredibly open to you in how I run my channel, right? I'm always incredibly open with disclosures with when I work with companies, just like I did in the beginning there, and all that stuff in the way of getting, product to review, to check out. That's how this channel survives, because it's incredibly expensive. Even with all of those items getting sent for free to check out, these videos cost a lot of money to make. They kind of put you strategically, in my opinion, into a position of no-win outcomes. So when you guys see, me working with sponsors, right? I just had the first 2 sponsors on my channel. That first ad campaign is now complete. We're not going to continue the ad campaign, at least for the time being. When you start working with sponsors, it's detrimental when YouTube decides to shield content for a content creator. Why is this? Well, if somebody signs on, hey, I want to work with you, and you're looking at the analytics, right? You're looking at the views that this channel should be getting, and all of a sudden, YouTube throttles the channel. No views are made, right? You guys saw me post the big social media post about censorship was my shirt drop video. I did the shirt drop video. It's dead in the water still at like under 100 views, right? Statistically, that is like 0.23% of my total subscribers, which is insane. It's absolutely insane, the amount of throttling that is obviously going on. So when that's the reach you have, flat out, companies are not going to see the value in working with a channel for that month, right? Because YouTube decides to throttle the content. So they put you into a no-win situation there with being able to secure partnerships to help out with the cash flow to keep the channel afloat, right? And then on top of that, they also will demonetize more than 70 to 80% of the videos on your channel as well. So I know a lot of people get frustrated when they see ads on YouTube, but honestly, a lot of people don't realize you're watching these videos for free. And I can tell you that from a content creator, I spend hundreds of dollars on each video, and I get nothing in return. An ad yields me pennies back on a video. So when you see those ads, try not to get super pissed at the YouTuber. This is not something that is coming back on them. So the very small amount of videos that I can monetize right now are, again, a no-win situation. Right now we're, I'll tell you guys flat out, the amount of money that I am able to get monthly from YouTube through ad revenue right now is below, I won't tell you the exact number, it's below $80 monthly from just monetization, right? And the output of money for videos is in the hundreds, sometimes thousands, depending. So that's where things like the merchandise stuff, all that stuff really does help out. And of course, sharing the content so that somehow this algorithm can be defeated. That's kind of the purpose of this, is so that you guys can kind of understand the frustrating aspects, which I'm sure many of you do, to this situation. Now, the other crappy thing is there's really not a lot of areas that you can contact for YouTube, to try to get some help with this. So am I quitting YouTube? No, absolutely not. I don't foresee myself ever quitting YouTube at all. I'm just trying to figure out different ways to get around this, to get through this. A lot of people might ask, well, Joe, why are they doing this to your channel? There's really no main reason, but from what I can gather, okay, they constantly change the parameters of what these videos can have in them and cannot have in them. And the reason why I'm not super salty is because this is what's destroying the gun community and the gun tuber community, in my opinion, right? What YouTube wants is a gun channel that either just shoots stupid stuff all day long and provides no usable information for somebody, and it's just how many X number of items will this bullet go through, and let's do really stupid stuff with guns half the time that's almost going to get us killed for the views, right, and for the algorithms. So that's what they want to showcase, is just idiots with guns. They also want to showcase just news channels. So what'll happen to a lot of gun channels like myself is a lot of the YouTubers realize, hey, I could still make a good bit of money if I take out guns from the picture, actually physically holding them or whatever, and I'm just going to talk about gun news, right? I'm just going to kind of talk about what's going on in the industry, and that's why you're seeing, in my opinion, across the board, a lot of people that you're subscribed to are not doing as many gun reviews, right? You're not seeing as many gun reviews. You're seeing a lot more industry updates, different things of just what's going on in the world, and they're not showcasing as many guns. That's because YouTube will not monetize a video with a magazine that's over 10 rounds. They will not monetize a video that's with night vision. They will not monetize a video where you're shooting certain things in certain positions. It even comes down to the words that you say. So unfortunately, my channel name, right, Firearm Freedom, I've said gun a million times in this video. Their algorithms are AI algorithms that go out and search for these words, right? And the words send red flags to the algorithm. And in my opinion, I don't have any fact to this, I think that once they have those words, they begin to throttle the content. And once they have you in their sights, okay, I don't know if it's once the manual person, like a physical person, sees your channel and they just really don't like it because of what you're saying or what you're doing. Once they have you in their crosshairs, that's when the hardcore throttling starts, right? And then you wind up, like my channel now, at 31,000 subscribers and a video not even getting 100 views. I've seen it happen with my channel and other channels when they're at like 5,000 subscribers, still doing great, growing like crazy, and all of a sudden, boom, stop. They said something, somebody got them in their sights, and all of a sudden just dead stop. No growth, no channel movement, no nothing, right? And that's kind of the crossroads everyone gets in. Well, I got news for you guys. I do this stuff because I enjoy it, and I enjoy the way that I do videos. I enjoy providing information that is useful to you guys. I enjoy providing stuff that you can take back and use to figure out a purchase that you're going to make. So I'm not changing the things that I say. I'm not changing the videos that I make. I don't even swear in my videos. All of my videos are taken in a environment where I am being safe with the firearms that I am shooting. We are never putting anybody at risk. We are never doing things that are unsafe downrange. And I don't view that as me doing anything wrong in any way, shape, or form. So I'm not going to continue to conform to the stuff that's going on here. Now, is that going to continue to throttle my channel? Probably. If I end up dying, right, as far as the channel ends up dying, dead in the water at 30,000 subscribers, right, but I was able to go out doing what I wanted to do as far as saying what I want to say here on YouTube, I'd rather it end like that than me shilling it out to their algorithms, trying to go somewhere with it, and them killing it off anyways down the road. So I say that so that you guys can possibly help me out if you enjoy my content by frequenting the channel. If you comment on a video, if you like a video of mine, there's a higher chance from what I've seen that you're going to see these videos again. If you just subscribe and hope that my videos pop up, there's a really good chance they're not going to pop up. Now, I know many of you are probably sitting there like, well, go to another platform, right? Go to Rumble, go to another platform. I've tried 5, maybe 6 other platforms now. Problem is, a lot of you guys that are like, go to another platform. don't go to another platform yourself. So there's not a lot of people on those other platforms, and a lot of those videos don't get seen by anybody, and it's a rather large echo chamber. So there's some issues with that. We enjoy reaching regular, everyday people here on YouTube that we might be able to change their mind, that we might be able to give them some information. However, I have found a new social media platform that I do kind of enjoy so far, just the layout of it, which is Gab. So Firearm Freedom, now on Gab. All right, so just go to Gab. You know, it's kind of more legit because none of the app stores will allow them to have an app because they won't abide by the restrictions that the app store has. Gab has made it a point that anything goes if it's legal and not pornography on their site. That's about it. So you can say whatever you want. You can make any sort of a statement that you want. So it is a little bit of a Wild West situation when it comes to stuff. So if you're easily offended, Gab is not going to be the place for you. However, you can find Firearm Freedom on Gab by just simply typing in Firearm Freedom. I'm going to be posting all the stuff that I normally post on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and I will be posting the links to my YouTube videos. So if you can't find it on YouTube, you can go to something like Gab, and those links should be in the bottom of my most recent videos that I posted. Okay, so that's a little bit of an update on what's going on. As you guys could imagine, it gets very, very, very hard to keep that motivation rolling, to crank out the content when it seems like the more content you put out, and each one of those videos is incredibly time consuming, YouTube just throttles it harder, right? And you do all this time. Take, for instance, the shirt launch, right? I did 8 new designs in this shirt launch. The amount of time it took to design these shirts, to compile the video, to put everything together, and the video wasn't seen by anybody. Those are stuff that, you know, it's stuff that, again, like I said, I'm not going to conform, so I'm ready to deal with that. But it'd be really cool to continue to have all of your support, the people that are viewing this right now. There's a lot of just straight up warriors in my subscription category here that you guys have subscribed to me since the very beginning, and I cannot thank you enough. And I'm essentially calling on you for help. If you would be able to share this stuff around to try to defeat what YouTube is doing, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm not going to promise that it's going to work, but all I'm telling you is that I am still not going to change how this channel is rolling. So if you enjoy that, if you're happy that I'm doing that, you can kind of return the favor a little bit by being interactive under the comments, all that good stuff. So I see a lot of you that are always doing that, and I can't thank you enough. It really does help me out. You know, moving forward, this is what's going to happen with everybody. This is where the world is going, not just the country. They don't want firearms being shown in a light that is cool, right? And understandable, and being shown in a light of talking about using them not for hunting or sporting, but protection against tyranny, right? That's not what they want. So the moment you start going down that road, censorship is all you're going to get. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. So it's statistically, it is not possible in any other way that anything else is going on other than just straight up somebody flipping a little evil switch at YouTube with who's able to see my videos. I just want to catch up here for a second on everyone's comments. Dave, what's going on, man? I have my notifications set to all. The last few lives never showed up on my notifications or came up on my recommended videos. Pretty wild. Yeah, Dave, it's insane. Like I said, man, I can't tell you guys how much it kills the motivation. And again, that's not to complain. It's one of those things where you gotta, I'm trying to find everything in me to still put in the time that's required to get you guys some good quality content. And like I said, the integrity of my channel has always been number one for me. It's really easy to go the way that the gun community is going, which is shit, in my opinion. And I just refuse to do that. So, you know, it is what it is. Scott, good to see you in here. So, yeah, guys, that's about where I'm going to leave this one off at. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your time watching this, and thank you so much for your continued support with my channel. Again, means the world to me, and you guys solely, right? When I see your comments underneath those videos, even if it's one comment where you guys say, hey, I enjoyed this video, thank you for making it, that gives me a damn good amount of motivation to continue doing what I'm doing. So I do appreciate the support. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more great videos.